Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's John Coffey and I am the Unpaved Explorer. Today is Sunday, February 14th, 2021. I'm at Wellington Upper Ground Reservoir doing some ice fishing. It's about 10 after 8. Got here at about 6:50 to see how the lake was and if we had safe ice. So waited until daylight because I wasn't sure how the ice was, because we do have some open water, but where we're fishing at, we got about 6 to 7 inches of ice, and so we're good. And so I'll show you the place around here. And so here's my setup, and I'm not fully unloaded yet. I just wanted to get the poles in the water. And so I got the Shakespeare, it's an ugly stick, and then I got my Zebco in the water. I brought the schoolies, and so I'm going to do a 360 spin around. Now that's an individual I met today. His name's Dan. There's the open water where the geese are. So there's only 3 of us out on the ice. So I'm here with Jimmy Mesler. Hey Jimmy, wait for the camera. And he brought his dog Pilot. And so right now he's punching some holes, getting his tip-ups in the water. And so that's his setup there. And he's got a shanty. Right now it's 16 degrees, and it'll warm up just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of my gear set up here and get to fishing. So I'm out on a meetup today, and I'm meeting Jimmy Mesler. Am I pronouncing your last name right?
It's Mesler.
Mesler. Okay, and
Mesler's fine. I don't care.
And I met. Gosh, how long ago did I not personally meet you, but we first started talking to each other in the chat?
Probably a year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe.
And so you go by Jimmy or Jim? James?
Anyone's fine. Jimmy, Jim, James, whatever.
So why don't you introduce yourself, talk about yourself, and talk about your channel, and talk about Pilot.
Pilot's my bird fetcher. We go pheasant hunting, duck hunting, goose hunting together. He does a good job. He's a good boy. My channel has to do with anything outdoors, fishing, hunting, anything like that. And I like to cover local bodies of water. Now, I'm the type of guy, I'll tell you where I'm fishing. I'm not gonna say somewhere here. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm doing, where I'm catching them at, and what part of the lake I'm catching them at. A lot of people might frown on that. A lot of people do, but I'm here to help people succeed in the outdoors. I'm not like that. Yeah, I know it could bite me in the butt sometimes, you know what I mean? Come out here and everyone's in my spot, but I know what it's like. I'm lucky enough to have a lot of gear and to get out a lot. And you can see how lovable Pilot is. Yeah, my buddy. Yeah, you're my buddy. Okay.
I remember the first video I saw that James put out, and I'm like, man, he's got a cool dog. And once I saw his dog, that's when I subscribed. And so like you said, it's been about a year and a half that I've been subscribed to his channel. And so we've been meaning to get out duck hunting and pheasant hunting, because I haven't did duck hunting, I haven't did pheasant hunting, and unfortunately due to certain circumstances we weren't able to get out for that. And so we decided to do an ice fishing trip. So we're here at Wellington Upper Reservoir. There's upper and lower, and we're at the upper. And so we're doing some ice fishing. I'm set up basically for panfish and I did bring my Zebco and my Shakespeare ugly stick for the bigger fish, just in case we got into a good bite. But unfortunately, it's unpaved luck. This is the third outing and getting skunked so far. So tell us about some of your gear that you're using today.
I use these things, as John calls them, schoolies. I just call them ice rods. I never knew they were called schoolies, but when it's cold out, we like to use tip-up line and a little liter of monofilament or fluorocarbon. It's the tip-up line works better when it's cold. It ain't gonna break on the ice when it sticks. So that's a good idea. My old man taught me how to do probably 30 some years ago. And I run tip-ups. The orange ones are the polar therms. They cover the hole, keep the hole from freezing. Those are really good tip-ups.
Is that the one where it's got the styrofoam underneath it?
No, don't need styrofoam. It covers the whole hole. It's plastic. It's a little bit more pricier than the old school ones, but the old school ones, the hole keeps freezing up on. And you can buy like the styrofoam to put under those, and those are real handy. You can probably buy that stuff at the Home Depot that you kneel on, mats, and cut circles for that and cut a little slit. But yeah, it's a good setup I got. I got a lot of tip-ups, got a lot of ice fishing rods, got my Lowrance here to try to find fish. I'm not marking any today, but you can actually see fish come up and bite your line sometimes.
That's one thing I want to get is I want to get some electronics, portable electronics, a fish finder and a duck finder, and so. But there's a bunch of things I want to get. I want to get like you said, a spud bar, some safety spikes. There's his safety spikes. I want to get some of those, and I want to get a shanty. I always want to get a shanty, but it's just so hard for me to justify a shanty when we only get 2-3 weeks of ice fishing time. It's I want to get a dog, and so I'm just waiting for James to go to his truck, and Pilot's got to sneak in my car, and I'll drive off with Pilot. And so he's got the tip-ups. Now those tip-ups, are those the ones where you pull it, then you got to hand pull your line?
Hand pull your line, yep.
I think they're all that way, aren't they, most of them?
Yeah, most of them. They got little reels on them, but it's not ergonomically easy to do. It's better to just pull. You figure you're 6 foot tall, you probably got a 6 foot reach, so you're bringing in a 6 foot of line every pull. Where on the reel, they're about that small, and they take you forever.
Yeah, I noticed you got your rod there, and you marked the holes that you punched. And so I was at Wallace Lake the other day, and I made my hole markers too watery, so it didn't work. And I was talking to a few people at Wallace Lake, and they tell me that nobody uses hole markers anymore and everything. And I says, well, I just use a really, really thick Kool-Aid solution to mark my holes in the snow. And so, but unfortunately, my solution was too thin yesterday. So he went around. How many holes do you think you punched this morning?
Me and that other guy with my auger, we probably punched about a good 25, maybe 30.
And so I only punched 1, 2, 3 holes, and I've been bouncing around the 3 holes. And so, so we got a guy in a shanty over there. You got 3 individuals over there. Got one individual over there, then another one in a shanty way down there. And so, all right, it's just after 10. We got here, just before 7, 6:50 or so? But really didn't get on the ice until about 8. Yeah. Because we was waiting for daylight.
That open water scared me a little bit.
Yeah, because of the open water. But we got 6 to 7 inches over here, so this is safe. I didn't even put the safety line out, and all you know that I'm one of the biggest people when it comes to safety. And so, all right, well, I'll bring you back once we get a little bit of action, or if I feel like talking. Pilot, say hello.
He knows the camera's on.
Well, it's 11:03. And haven't gotten a bite yet. Nobody's landing nothing. And so we got several more people, and it looks like everybody's leaving. And so I'm going to tough it out at least another hour. And if I don't get nothing in the next hour, I may call it a afternoon. So let me do a 360 spin around here so you can see stuff. That's the water tower. You got two people over there behind the group of three. Looks like the group of three's pulling up. Then you got the guy with the shanty. He was out there and he's pulling up. And so there's Jimmy, pilot. I don't know how much longer they're going to stay. There's my setup. I already showed you my setup in a previous video. And so this is my third outing in 2021. I went steelhead fishing, got skunked. I went fishing at Wallace Lake, got skunked. And now I'm getting skunked here at Wellington Upper Reservoir. Well, it's about 11:45, and we didn't catch nothing. Nobody caught nothing except for the one guy in the black shanty, and he caught 3 bluegill, he said, 2 little ones and one
good one and a couple dinks up there.
Yeah, and so we're packing up. There's Jim stuff and my stuff there. And so, well, I can't tell if you're in there or not. There we go, yeah. Well, we're calling it an afternoon. And so, Jimmy Mesler, it was nice meeting you.
Good to meet you too, man. Had fun today, even though we didn't catch nothing.
Oh yeah, had a blast, ice fishing, spending time with the pilot, being out here on the ice. We're at Upper Wellington, and so, okay, again, my name's John Coffey. I'm the Unpaved Explorer, and I'm out of here. You take care, keep enjoying the outdoors, and I'll catch you on the next exploration.